What is up, Capricorn? Welcome to your general timeless reading. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and obviously a tarot reader. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. Hit that notification bell so you can see when I post, when I go live. Other than that, if you want a personal reading or Reiki session, you can book it down below through my website in the description box. I do have 20% off my services through the month of September, so go ahead and take advantage of that. The promo code is on my website for you guys to take advantage of. I do have 15-minute readings that I'm giving away on my Patreon channel for free for new patrons that sign up as a tier 2 or 3 patron and upgrading patrons on those tiers as well. So go ahead, check that out. That's where I do monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon-only videos. So if you want help on your journey, that is the platform for you. Let's get into it, Capricorn. Let's see what goodies we got going on for you. Ooh, I really want to use, I was about to do Santa Muerte, but I think I really want to use Light Seers Tarot for you, actually. Sorry, this sweater is just going to be a pain in our ass, this whole thing, but it's really comfortable, so let's get into it. Let's do Light Seers Tarot for you guys. All the tarot decks I use are going to be linked down below. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me what I want to see for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For Capricorn, please, Spirit. Insert strategy and forgiveness. There's 2 cards here. Okay. We have the 3 of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, Strength in reverse, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Not even really paying attention to what cards are in front of me right now. My crown and my third eye and my masculine side feels very overwhelmed. So if you're struggling to really build things right now or take action on things, I'd highly recommend, and it's 222 on the timer when I just looked up, I'd highly recommend getting very grounded in your energy, being very present. This feels like a struggle to figure out what kind of steps you want to take forward, what direction you want to move in. And it feels like insecurities is driving that, because the crown is the crown and the third eye. It's your intuition, and blockages in moving forward, hesitance in moving forward tells me that the ego, your fears, limiting beliefs are getting in the way of you listening to your higher self, your intuition, right? And we have the 3 of Wands in reverse and the 2 of Pentacles, right? So the 2 of Pentacles is decisions, right? The lack thereof, hesitancy. 3 of Wands, that's the opportunity, right? The path. Not taking that path. Why? Because strength in reverse. A lack of strength, a lack of confidence in oneself. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is actually my card of insecurities. When it's in reverse, it's a lack of confidence in oneself, not feeling stable or secure in who you are as an individual. And then we have the Tower. It's not allowing old foundations or perceptions or paradigms to fall away, right? It's the need to allow something to crumble. And this could be a way of self. It doesn't have to be a home. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be those things, but it feels more internal than that. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Pentacles. This feels like a need to ask other people for help, that you don't always have to do it by yourself. You don't always have to carry the world on your shoulders. You can say, hey, right now I'm struggling with XYZ internally. So just know that it's not you, or it's not our home. It's not this. I'm struggling with these things internally, and I might actually be projecting that into our dynamic or into other areas of my life, right? And it's just taking accountability for that and allowing other people in your life to be aware, right? Because it's actually creating a block. 8 of Wands in reverse. So this feels like just allowing people into your mental space. It just feels like learning that you're human. You don't got to be a superhero, because I feel like Capricorn, you have a tendency of kind of taking on the world and trying to do it all alone when you don't need to. This feels like releasing that control, allowing people to help, just allowing people to work with you. Let's get into, I want to use spellcasters. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do spellcasters. Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at the 3 of Pentacles for Capricorn. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here for Capricorn? High Priestess in reverse, yeah. So you already know this. You already know that your higher self wants you to allow people in your space, yep, to kind of take off that Five of Swords energy, that burden. And you want to know, ironically enough, what was underneath that Eight of Wands, that block, was the Five of Swords, right? Up underneath that was the Six of Cups. Soulmate connections. What's underneath the Five of Swords? The High Priestess. Okay, cool. So there's this need to allow others in, to allow these fears, these anxieties, these limiting beliefs to fall away so you can really have help and assistance from a higher power and or people in the physical reality. So let's look at the opportunity that's trying to come your way with this Three of Wands. Let's look at the Three of Wands for Capricorn. Queen of Wands, wow, very confident. But Justice in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. As much as you're exuding this energy of I'm very confident, very stable, I can do it all on my own, here's the masculine energy, feeling imbalanced. Feeling, can I really create this? Can I really do this? With the King of Cups in reverse, there's this lack of emotional fulfillment in whatever it is you're trying to create, right? Am I really capable of doing this? It's second guessing self. And with Justice in reverse there, it speaks to the imbalance of your masculine and your feminine energy. You have the idea, but the masculine is what brings it into the tangible, right? The right side of the body, the masculine side of the body. The feminine's already given birth to the thought, the idea of what you want to build. But the masculine energy is struggling to take action on it. So let's look at the Two of Pentacles. Let's look at the decisions that you've made or are struggling to take action on. Ten of Wands, yep, releasing the old, the world, closing out that cycle, releasing the old. Two of Cups, and balancing out your masculine and feminine. So very redundant to what we've been talking about. The Two of Cups to me is a card of alignment. It doesn't always have to be romance, your soulmate connection, all that jazz. It literally is a card of alignment of your masculine and your feminine energy. And with the world there next to it and the Ten of Wands, this speaks to that old cycle that you're really struggling to let go of, that burden, right? And it's making the conscious decision to, yeah, I'm ready to drop that because I recognize that my masculine and feminine are out of balance. And that's what's stopping me from stepping into this new version of self. And it's rooted in these insecurities. And for some of you, it's kind of like you've known this for a while and it's just kind of like, well, how do I get out of this rut? How do I do it? So let's look at strength, because this is where those insecurities are, that's lack of confidence in self. I'm going to actually do this and then, no, I'm going to do them separate. I was going to do them together, but then they told me no. Okay. I really want to go to the Nine of Pentacles first for some reason. Hermit. Okay. There's been a lack of truly isolating self. There's been a big lack in stepping back and really sitting with who you are as an individual in the sense of your higher self. Okay, spending time alone, watching TV, doing some journaling here and there, that's great. But really sitting with your emotions and trying to understand emotionally, not mentally, right, why you feel the way you feel are two very different things. Because the Hermit in reverse is kind of like a ghosting energy. Hermit upright is a true introspective energy. It's like truly looking at yourself. This is somebody who's under the impression, okay, well, I'm doing all this work on myself. I'm doing all this work on myself. No, you're kind of like in an Eight of Swords of analyzing self. You're in a lot of air energy, a lot of thought energy. You need to be in a lot of internal, really looking at self energy, right? Processing, integrating aspects of your shadow, feeling, allowing yourself to feel, not thinking and analyzing yourself like something in a lab, like really feel. I'm not going to take all that. I'll take these two. Yep. Feel your trauma, feel your pain, feel your limiting beliefs, feel the devil, right? Feel everything that you need to release. It's a failure to really step back and feel. Ace of Cups in reverse. There's a disconnect in the heart space. So this validation for me as a reader. We're not really feeling Ace of Cups, acknowledging in the heart what our traumas, limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging habits, insecurities, abandonment, rejection, all those things that we need to address are. We're thinking about them and thinking why we're feeling them instead of allowing ourselves to move through those emotions, process those emotions. Let's look at strength. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Okay, and once you recognize strength here actually feels like confidence. So like if you ask the part of you that rules confidence, right? Confidence. What's your job? Well, my job as confidence, right? Because it's just a part of you. It's kind of just a part of who you are. Just like the part of you that likes ice cream is a part of who you are. Like your sadness. Like when I talk to my sadness, I see my inner child, right? It's kind of like psychology, guys, to be honest with you. So when I talk to my sadness, what's your role inside of me? Well, to keep her sad. Why do you like to keep her sad? Because being happy is hard. Well, sadness, why do you believe being happy is hard? It's just a belief. It's a limiting belief. It's a limiting belief. It's a limiting belief. A part of you has a limiting belief. That's it. And it's working through that. It's trying to understand your own emotions on an emotional level. Part of me believes that being happy is hard, right? So that's when I was working through the depression, sadness, right? And it was rooted in inner child, right? Inner child work. Once you really address your insecurities, your lack of confidence, things of that nature, that's when you step into a new cycle. That's when you step into really your soul energy, wand energy, fire energy, sacral chakra, healing relationships. Sacral is fire energy. It's soul. It's relationships. Relationship itself. Okay? Inner child, too, for me as a reader. Page of Wands is my inner child card. Let's look at the Tower. Strength in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so just redundant again. The Tower we said is something you know needs to come down that you're not acknowledging. The Queen of Swords is literally the queen who knows. Literally the queen who knows. And her sword's down like, I know it. I don't want to talk about it. I know my insecurities, with strength there. I know my lack of confidence. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to look at it. My back's to it. Let's not go there. You're well aware. You're very, very intuitive. And bottom of the deck, that's what's keeping you in Hangman. That's what's keeping you in the in-between. That's why we can't progress into the new cycle yet. And that's okay. You want to know why? Because you're human. It's a human experience. There's no race. There's no race at all. But the point of this message is so you understand that you can have this new beginning when you're ready to. But I really hope you don't sit in that Hangman too long, because you can transmute this. You can do it right now, right this second. Because there's most likely a limiting belief that's telling you it's difficult when it's not. It's a limiting belief. Being happy is a lot simpler than we like to believe, because a part of us likes to tell us it's hard. Okay? I love you. This is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. And like, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session to dig into your own goodies, go ahead, book it down below. I have 20% off on all the services on my website right now. And if you want a free 15-minute reading through the month of September, go ahead, check out my Patreon channel for tier 2 and 3 patrons. Okay? I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.